Hello, busy crafters. This is Vicky, Retro Queen Bee. I have taken SweetPeaCuriosity digitals from her Etsy shop called The Hearts. I am on her design team. I had the 2 cards and then I used medium to paste them together to create a front and back. So the cards were a little bit thicker to work with. And I use a little tool to smooth them out. And here you can see the ones that I've completed. And then I took my golden matte medium again and placed it on the front and the back of the digitals. And this created a leathery feel, flexible leathery feel. And then I took wax paper between all of them and set them between some books overnight to press. I don't have a book press, but heavy old encyclopedia books is what I use. Then what I did is I folded them in half and I got all my bits and bobs out to see what matched with the cards. And I don't know about you guys, but I do have a lot of bits and bobs and I have a tendency to let them sit. And so I was surprised to see how many things I had that I could use to decorate the cards with. So you can stamp on them, you can just make focal points. I always check my stamp on a white piece of paper before I stamp what is my product, just to make sure I've got the as right as you can be, right? And his little doll is so darling, and I decided to use her as a focal point and put some cards already made up I had in my stash. I have no idea where they came from. You know, you just leftover stuff. I did create rose watercolor pockets. So those are my original designs. I love to do watercolors. I had to get into some crevices here, so I used a little knife to be able to take away the white paper. And I always ink up my focal points and cards. And I think with all these sets, I used a walnut stain. Trying to make that circle look white. Or, I mean, not look white, but take away the white. So then I can put my walnut stain in there, and then it just blends in with the legs or the shoulder or the hand or whatever. Cute little girl. And I think I remember where this might be from the 49 Dragonflies, maybe. I thought maybe I remember, but a lot of my leftovers I have are from 49 Dragonflies. Some are gifted, but the rose is my watercolor rose for the pocket. And so that's made out of watercolor paper. make sure that she fits so I can glue her on in the right place. And usually when I do this, I keep them still and then I'll lift up the bottom to place the glue so I don't mess up my positioning of her. Because I wanted her hat to be glued on the top as well, but I want to be able to take out the cards in and out, and then you want to be able to fold the card as well. So I did add glue there in the middle and then at the very tip of the hat as well. Then I double check just to make sure I can pull those cards out, and they came out. I was just pushing on the glue girl. Pushing on the glue on this beautiful little girl. She almost looks magical. I did round my corners on all the cards and outline them in walnut stain. And I had to push pretty hard because these are a cardstock on the top and a cardstock on the bottom. And around we go with the edging, walnut stain. And then I also did the edging where I folded the card. Now I use laser paper, or I should not say laser, it is a laser paper, but it's laser ink. I use laser ink. So it's laser print. I just like the laser better than the inkjet. I think the coloring comes out well. And here, see, you can pin it to your journal somewhere. Or you could make a pocket for it to stick it in. Love the pretty angel wings. And here you could put it in an envelope and send it to someone. You could make your own envelope if you'd like. Here I'm showing you the bits and bobs I put together. I have a Ko-fi shop, and I do have invoices that you can print out and make journaling spaces in the card. And then I just attached a heart, and here is you're my type. Pretty dragonfly. I don't know where I got that sticker. And I did use one of my watercolor flower pockets. And it is made from good watercolor paper. So I added a butterfly on the top of this one here. And then I added some more bits and bobs. I'm pulling them out. You can use little pieces because of the size of the card. You can put a verse of some sort, either from the Bible, scripture, or a poem, or a little love note. You can add words, like I did, to the cards. And there's more of my watercolor rose card. That one was done in orange, and I just allowed it to be a card where you can write on the back of it instead of being a pocket. I would practice quite a bit on those watercolor roses. Enjoy!